Good morning, everyone. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. So today I'm going to try doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a recording of the Badass Crafts Move tournament. I mentioned something about this yesterday during my level up training. And what I want to do is I want to kind of show you guys a behind the scenes way of how I record the videos. So sit back, guys, kind of watch. And in about 3 days, 2 to 3 days on Monday, today's Saturday, so actually in 2 days, I will go through and I'm going to give you the edited version of this video, the video that I'm actually shooting right now. So let me know what you guys think. If you like this type of content, if you do, I can do a little bit more of this. It's not really that hard to set up for me. But prior to filming this morning, what I did is I had to change my lights around because I have different configurations for the different things. When I live stream with the Level Up program, I have them facing towards that back wall over here. And then also over there where I shoot, I have a light over in that area. And these are just lights that I made. And the goal of today's live stream, guys, is to show you how I do the video, but also to show you guys the things that I have done as far as the methods and the little cheats that I've developed over time. But the lights that I have up here are floodlights, and they cost, if you were to buy them, like $150 a light, somewhere around there. I actually made them out of an umbrella, some spray paint, and some white bed sheets. So that's how I made that. And the whole goal of that is to help minimize the shadows on the table. Behind me is a green screen that I made. I have it PVC wrapped in a square, and then I have a green material that's pulled tight with string, and it's not big enough for what I'm really looking for. So what I'm going to probably end up doing is painting my entire wall green at some time. So I also have a little voice recorder right here, and the voice recorder actually records my voice for the actual video. The one that you're hearing right now on the live stream is actually a different microphone that I use, and this is called a Rode Go 2. In the description of this video, I have a link to where I had bought it, and if you guys are interested in getting a link to, please use that link. I do get a small little commission if you do purchase off of that link. It goes right to Amazon, Joe. So, and all the money that I make, by the way, on this videos on my channel goes back into the channel, either for more equipment or some future projects that are coming up. So if you guys, like the super chats, super thanks, super stickers, all that stuff, feel free to do so. Just know that it's not going in my pocket; it's actually going back into the channel. So let's get started on this recording here, guys. And I currently have set up my camera. I have a third camera right here, and that's going to be focused directly on me and the recording as we go. So let's get started here, guys. Take my glasses off for the beginning part here. Wipe my eyes so it's not totally blurry and I'm not looking into the distance. So let's get started. It's going to be a little weird actually doing a dual recording here, but let's get it going. Welcome to match number 17 of the Craftsmaster Journey Badass Crafts Move Double Elimination Tournament. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Journey. Let's make it yours too. So I record this part here, guys, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my recording on my one microphone here, and so that way I know that that's for that view. Now I'm going to adjust my camera over here, and I'm going to get the other view of the table. We'll get everything up on the table set up here, guys, now. So take just a second to get set up. And unfortunately, I'm getting old. I'm getting old, so I need glasses so I can see what the hell I'm doing. And I know this is an early recording if you guys are watching this live. The reason I'm going early is so that way I can get this done before everybody in the house wakes up. I have currently a granddaughter, 3 kids, and a girlfriend that's sleeping. And when they walk on the floor above me, you can actually hear that in my videos. So that's one thing that I'm trying to avoid as much as possible. And as soon as I get going here, I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I'm doing. Something that I kind of saw on color up videos way in the beginning from Jeremy. And I'm not sure if this is what he does, but this is the impression I was getting by him. And I'll show you guys in just one second. When you're focusing your video camera, especially on a phone, if you put your finger on the screen, you will see, and hold it there, you'll see that it actually focuses in on a spot. So I put that spot usually that it focuses in on right in the center of the video. And I have, I don't know if you can see it right here, guys. I have little cheat sheets now that I put out, and I have it situated so just out of my camera view of the camera that I'm actually recording from. So let's get this started here, guys. And we're going to film this badass craps move tournament. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record that whole first part again, so that way I can toggle back and forth if I want when I'm doing my editing on the video. Now, my camera that's right here focuses from here and down. And the reason I do that, so that way I can put my hands up on the side of the table here, and I can pause in between moves and rolls of the dice that I'm doing. And that way I can edit it out really super easy, really super fast, and 95% of the time, you guys on watching the final product cannot see that. The reason I do that is so that way I can take my time, make sure that everything's recorded properly, and that I do the right things. But also you guys can see if anything on the table moves. And if anything on the table moves, that's usually a sign, and I'm not saying for myself, but I'm saying for other people. If anything on the table moves, you know that's a sign that people are editing out things and are getting the results that they're looking for. And that's why I do it this way, so that way I can process, I can think about things, I can do the things that I need to do to get this video going, but you can also see that there's no cheating, there's no manipulation, there's no changing of anything on the video. So anyway, let's get going here, guys. I'm going to make sure that my recorder started here, that I'm actually recording my voice. And again, this is a recorder. It actually is not going onto the video on my phone. I actually have to sync this up a little bit later. So let's get started. My sheets over here, I have the match number, my rules of my tournament, skill 88 strategy, and the sister press and pull strategy. So here we go. Welcome to the Craftsmaster Journey Badass Crafts Move Double Elimination Tournament. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Journey. Let's make it yours too. So today we're going to be featuring the sister press and pull going up against the skill 88. This is match number 17, and this is the final match of the consolation bracket. So in other words, the winner of today's strategy, so in other words, the winner of today's tournament, so in other words, the winner of today's match will go on to face the champion for the ultimate prize in the tournament. Both strategies are starting off with a $2,000 bankroll, and let's get started. So let's grab some dice out, guys, and let's start with the red dice today. Okay, and let's go. Both strategies do not have a pass or a don't pass. Let's start it off. And dice out, coming out looking for a point. And we have a 2-2 hard 4. So the puck is going to go to 4. And let's get both strategies set up. For the sister press and pull, they're going to go with $60 on a 6 and 8. We're going to go with $50 on that 5 and 9. And we're going to go with $35 on the 4 and 10. And then this is where I would go through, I would verify that I actually have all the money set up properly in the table, and that I do. And then everything for the sister press and pull is going to be on that side. So it's going to be on this side here, guys, of the squares on the table. That's one of the things that I do verify when I'm doing this. Now for the skill 88, what we're going to do is we're going to go 4 units on the 5, 4 units on the 9, 4 on the 8, and we're going to go 4 on the 6. So that would be 88 across. And this is going to be shooter number 1. So this chip here will designate which shooter we are on. And let's go dice out. And we have a 5, 1, 6. So for the sister press and pull, that 6 has 60 on it. That's going to pay out $70. So that's going to allow us to go to $90 on that 6 and the 8. Which allows us to rack up $10 into the rack. Now for the skill 88, that 4 units on there is going to pay out $28. What we're going to do is we're going to pull $22 from our rack. And we're going to go up 1 unit on the 5, 6, 8, and 9. And we're going to rack that 28. And this is why I do this now, guys. I take my hands out of camera view for my original camera, and that way I just verify that everything's set up really good and everything's the way it needs to be before I go any further on the recording or on the video. And then I always double check the dice number, the results, and that type of stuff. So, okay, let's go dice out. And we've got a 6, 2, 8. So I'm going to use my hand here. It's harder to get that stick back there. It's a 6, 2, 8. And what's going to happen here now is that sister press and pull is going to get paid $105. And that's going to allow us to take everything down and go to 96 across. And I verify to make sure everything is done correctly. And for the skill 88, that 8 is going to pay out $35. And that's going to allow us to pull everything back down to 66 inside, which is 3 units on each number. And we're going to bring everything else back to the rack. And we got dice out. Whoops, this is not there. We need to 1, 2, 3. There we go. And those 3 were not for there. That goes over here. Okay, good. Now we're all set. Dice out. And we have a 5-5 hard 10. So for the sister press and pull, that's going to pay out $27. And what that's going to allow us to do is we're going to press up the 6 and 8, 1 unit each. And we're going to rack that quarter. For the skill 88, that does nothing. Okay, dice out. And we have a 639. That's going to pay out $21 for the sister press and pull. We're going to take $10, 5 on the 5 and 5 on the 9. We're going to rack the $11. For the skill 88, that also pays out $21. And we're going to take $5, put it on the 5 and 9, and we're going to rack the 11. Okay, and we have dice out. And we have a 3-3 hard 6. Oh, that was a 3, guys. I'm sorry, that just rolled. That was a 3. So for the sister press and pull, that's going to pay out $28. We're going to take $10 out of our rack. We're going to put $5 on the 10, $5 on the 4, and we're going to rack that 28. For the skill 88, that 6 has 3 units on there. We're going to pay out $21 on that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take $10 and put it on the 4, and we're going to rack the 11. And dice out. We have a 538, still on shooter number 1. And that 8 for these sister press and pull is going to pay out $28. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull $10 out of our rack. And we're going to press up the 6 and 8 1 unit. So what's going to happen is that's going to make that look like $30 on each. So let's drop a nickel in there. Let's pick up, there's a quarter right there. And let's pick up another quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest of it goes back in our rack. And for the skill 88, that is going to also pay out $21. And let's do this one. So let's take $6. We'll press up the 8. We're going to rack the 15. And we're all set to go. Dice up. And we've got a 5, 4, 9. So for the sister press and pull, that pays out $28. Let's take $10 from our rack. And we're going to press up that 5 and 9. We're going to make them both look like a quarter. And we're going to rack the 28. And for the skill 88, that also pays out $28. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull a nickel from our rack, and we're going to go up 1 unit on that 6. We'll rack the 27. And we've got dice out. Still shooter number 1. We have a 6-5 mid-mo yo that did flip under. That was a 5. And we have a 5-2-7, ouch. So let's clear the table up, puck goes off. Okay, so now what I do is I just verify everything is off the table. And let's go with new dice here, guys. Let's go with the blue dice this time. This is shooter number 2. And let's get going. Coming out. And we have a 6-6-12. Midnight does nothing. And we have got a 6-2-8. So the point will become 8. And let's get set up for the strategy. Sister press and pull goes to $60 on the 6 and 8. Goes to $50 on the 5 and 9. We go $35 on the 4 and 10. Skill 88 goes to 4 units on the 5, 9, 6, and 8. And everything's all set up and ready to go. And let's go dice out. And we have a 6-2-8. That is our point, so the puck comes off. For the sister press and pull, that 8 has $60 on it. It's going to pay out $70. And what we're going to do is we're going to press the 6 and 8 up to $90. Rack to 10. For the skill 88, that 4 units under is going to pay out $28. And we're going to take $22 out of our rack. And we're going to press up the 6, 8, 5, and 9. 1 unit each. And rack to 28. And we got dice out. Looking for a point. By the way, everything here is turned off. We have a 4-3-7. Does nothing for either strategy. And we have a 3-1-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So the puck goes to 4. All the bets are turned back on again. And we're going dice out. And we have boxcars, 6-6-12. And we have a Midmo Yo, 6-5-11. Check out Chiro's site. And we have a 6-2-8. So for sister press and pull, that 8 has $90 on it. It's going to pay out $105. That's going to allow us to pull everything down and go to 96 across. And for skill 88, that 8 has got 5 units on it. It's going to pay out $35, and that's going to allow us to pull everything down and go to 66 inside. And we're going to rack the rest up. And we got dice out. This is shooter number 2. Everything's turned on. And we have a 3-1-4, which is our point. So the puck comes off. And for sister press and pull, that's going to pay out $27. And we're going to pull $10 out of our rack so we can press the 6 and the 8 up 1 unit each. We're going to rack that quarter. And for skill 88, that does nothing. Again, looking for a point. Everything on the table is turned off, and we'll go dice out. And we have a 1-1-2. Snake Eyes does nothing. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo-yo, which is showing up a lot today. It does nothing. And we have a 2-1-3 shocker. All the craps numbers are showing right now. Still looking for that point. And we have a 6-4-10. Okay, so everything's turned back on, and let's go dice out. And we have a 5-2-7. So that's going to clear the table. Puck comes off, and we'll start over again. Okay, we got shooter number 3. And let's go dice out, coming out, looking for a point. And we have a 4-1-5, so our point will be 5. And let's get both strategies set up again. And before we go any further, I'm going to pick up $100 in nickels for the sister press and pull. And we're going to go with $60 on that 6 and 8. We're going to go with $50 on the 5 and 9. And we're going to go 35 on the 4 and 10. And for skill 88, what we're going to do is we're going to go with 4 units on the 5, 6, 8, and 9. Okay, everything's all set up, everything's working, and we go dice out, and we have a 3-2-5. So for the sister press and pull, that 5 has $50 on it. It's going to pay out $70. And that's going to allow us to go to $80 on both the 5 and 9, which allows us to put $10 into our rack. That 5 on the skill and luck is going to pay out $28. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 22 out of our rack, and we're going to go up 1 unit on each of them. And we're going to rack that 28. And let's go dice out. And we've got a 2-1-3 shocker. Does nothing. And we have a 4-2-6. So for the sister press and pull, that 6 has $60 on it. That's going to pay out $70. And that's going to allow us to press the 6 and the 8 to 90. And we're going to rack $10. For the skill 88, that 6 pays out $35. And we're going to pull everything down, and we're going to go to 20 or 66 inside. Rack the rest. Okay, we're all set up, ready to go. Dice up. And we have a 639. So for the sister press and pull, that 9 has got $80 on it. That's going to pay out 112. And that's going to allow us to pull everything down and go to 96 across. We're going to rack all the rest. And for the skill 88, that pays out $21 for that 9. And we're going to press the 5 and 9 up $5 each. And rack to the 11. And let's go dice up. And we have got a 437. So what I'm going to do is the puck comes off. That was shooter number 3. I'm going to clear the table up and we'll get a final count here. Four times 5. Okay, remember that all the VIGs that I had for the table will be taken off at this point right now. And for the sister press and pull, we got $2,407. And for the skill 88, we got $2,053. So moving on in the Craftsmaster Journey Badass Crafts Move Double Elimination Tournament is Sister Preston Poe. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Journey. Let's make it yours too. So after Vig's moving on in the double elimination, Craftsmaster Journey double elimination Badass Crafts Move Tournament is Skill 88. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Journey. Let's make it yours too. Okay, so that's the ending of that recording. So what I'll do is I will go through off screen then, and I'll go through and I'll start editing this video. At the current moment, what I'm doing is I'm turning everything off. That was actually 30 minutes of recording time. So let's see what the actual is. 30 minutes and 23 seconds of recording time. So let's go through and see what the finished video will look like when we get to that point. I recorded a double ending on there, so that way after I do a final count, I know that everything is all set up and I don't have to reshoot the video. And that way everything on the table stays the same. I see that I had a total of 8 people watching this at one time here. And guys, I hope this is something that you enjoy watching. Something that, if you do, I can keep on doing this in the future at times. Not all the time, but I can occasionally do this. If you have questions about how to make videos, how to get set up, how to start your own channel, all that type of stuff, feel free to ask me. I have no problems helping. I know there's other people in the crafts community that does that as well. I know Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Crafts helps out quite a few people. I know John from Pro Crafts helps out a few people. Chris from Dice Degen helps out people. Tons of different people out there that are willing to help you guys and help you get started, because as far as I am concerned, everybody is an asset to the crafts community. If you are a positive member, positive influence, by all means, there's welcome for everybody to come in and join in the YouTube world. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey and my Craftsmaster journey. Let's make it yours too.